Today, our home tour is in Douglas, Kansas, and the address is 1123 East 5th Street, again in Douglas, Kansas. It is the Stanton Group's newest listing, so we're going to go check it out and show you what $250,000 gets you in Douglas, Kansas. So, starting off, we have a nice blue home, which blue's normally sad, but not if you buy this home. It'll be pretty cool. Walking in, it is much cooler in here than it is out there, so that is very, very nice. You have a coat closet just right in here. Now, one thing I was thinking is you have another coat closet just over there. If it was me, I would honestly want to just take this down and either just have it as one wall right here, or if you could, I'm not sure, I'm not a home builder, if you could just bring this around the edge so you can still see over as you walk in. But that's just something I would do since you already have another coat closet, and it would kind of open up. So maybe if you're moving furniture in, it'd be a lot easier than trying to come at it from an angle, and you can kind of bring it more in and then to the side. But they did it with this furniture, so it's fine the way it is. That's just my personal preference. But here's the living area. It is staged beautifully to make the home look beautiful, which if I saw this home empty, of course it's not going to look as cool with all the furniture in it. So staging it's also a good idea if you're going to sell your home. So keep that in mind. This is your living area, and then this is your dining area. Now, I thought it was a little weird that this is where they had like the dining room light, but the people who owned the home, they had it set up as they always had their dining room table here, and they had like their piano and other stuff over here. So this wasn't really the dining area. This area kind of right here in the middle was. But you could probably always figure out a way to move this, maybe swap it with that light and kind of fix it. Again, I'm not an electrician, I'm a real estate agent, so don't ask me. But here we are, back to the dining room. You have this like nice table right here. You can always fit a way bigger table in here, whether it goes this way, whether it keeps it this way, but you have plenty of room to add on, and maybe you just get one of those big tables. It's a big square and you just have a lot of people sitting around the edge. This is a big dining room, and with the open concept, I do kind of like how the kitchen is still sectioned off and kind of separate. The living and dining kind of connect more, and then the kitchen and the dining connect more. But again, having this wall kind of right here, this wall right here, there's no wall there. I don't know what I'm talking about. But having this just kind of on this side is a lot nicer. And now that we're talking about the kitchen, we will just move on to the kitchen. You have this nice island. Again, this kind of, it's a little bit older of a home. It was built in 1990, so only like 30 years old. So it's not that old. You've got this, you got the honey oak woodwork all around the house, all the cabinets, all the trim, all the woodworking is that honey oak color. So you could always go and paint it to make it look nicer, make it look better, change it to your preference, or leave it the way it is. This home is just kind of a blank slate, other than they put new flooring in just very recently. So this flooring is brand new, and the carpet in all of the rooms and downstairs is also brand new. So that's pretty nice. You got some dated things like the tile in the back. Personally, I would leave the tile because I like how it looks. Lots of personal preference stuff. You could change it if you wanted to. You could leave it the way it is. Leaving it the way it is not a problem for me. I do like some of their little light fixtures. They have some butterflies on those. I keep seeing them. I saw one in the master bedroom and then that one right there. But here's your kitchen. We'll take a quick little peek out into our 2-car garage. So this is our attached one. You kind of have some room for some storage shelves on the back, as you can see, plus more storage shelves on the side, and you still have room for your cars in there. So I like that you have storage there, but you don't have to store stuff there because you have your shop. We're going to make our way around this corner. This is 1 out of 2 laundry rooms that this house has, because this house has 2 laundry rooms. Here are your hookups right here. You have this cabinet here, plus all these cabinets in here. This looks like they had this, maybe they added these on later, but this is not attached and these are not attached. So you can move this stuff around. You do also have one extra cabinet that's just here, so you could toss it up, break them all down. Again, personal preference, what do you want to do with it? But I did think that it was cool. We have 2 laundry rooms in this house. Now, real quick, we're going to check outside, only for a second though, because it's too hot. We're going to take a look at the backyard and the shop, which is pretty cool. You've got some steps down this way to one gate here. You have a second gate right here for your riding mower. If you have a riding mower, you can drive it in through here. Still plenty of backyard space, but we're gonna go check out the shop. So you got more room over there. So if you have family parties, any grill and stuff, you can hang out over there, or you can hang out in here where it's a lot cooler in here actually. So one big door, it's a little bit bigger than a regular size door. So you could pull one car in this side, one car in here, or if you have those little mini Kia cars, you could probably fit like 6 of those in here and still have plenty of room. But here is your shop. It is somebody's dream to have a shop like this. Personally, me, I'm not a shop person, but I know Blake is, and so he would absolutely adore this shop. And the fact that it has a furnace, so when you're in Kansas and it's like 30 degrees out, you still can stay warm and shut the doors and keep it hot in here. But you have lots of nice natural light. A little wasp friend who decided to join us. I'm going to stay away from him. But yeah, you have lots of outlets in here. I'm counting like 5 or 6 along this wall, 5 on this wall, and probably another 5 or 6 around here. But at least 10 outlets, which I'll have 2, so at least 20 plug-in areas. Now let's go back inside where it is not so hot, and we can get to the main part of the house, which is the bedrooms and bathrooms, because, I mean, how is it considered a house if you don't have at least a bedroom? All right. Oh, is that a doorbell? Maybe I'll have my cameraman ring that doorbell real quick. I didn't hear anything, but that does look like a doorbell. Maybe they just have it disassembled. I'm not sure. But we'll make our way over to the bedrooms. I do like that this hallway is very big. Like you have the tall ceilings. I guess I should have pointed out the vaulted ceiling in the living and dining area, which is very nice. You have the big wide hallway. It's not like you're crammed in here. Tall ceilings, but we're going to make our way to this first bathroom right here. And again, you can see it's dated. You have the sunflower wallpaper in this dark green color to match. And it goes all the way around this. You have the green on the bottom half, white on the top half, sunflower. You've got one closet here, which is just for hanging stuff up there. But then you have another closet over here, which actually has shelves. So that is pretty nice. And it's a Jack and Jill bath, so it leads into our first bedroom out of 4. And you can see the matching theme with the sunflowers around the top. Personally, I love sunflowers. Those are probably one of my favorite, but again, personal preference. But these are good size bedrooms. I will say they're not small. They're not huge, but they're not small by any means. You could definitely fit a king size bed in here and still be comfortable enough to have side tables, maybe a dresser with a TV on it. That's kind of my go-to setup when I think of a bedroom, is just the bed, side tables, and then a dresser with your TV on it or something else. But here's our master bedroom. At first I thought that was the master because it had the Jack and Jill bath, but this one has its own separate bath. We'll check out in a second. But master bedroom, you have your queen size bed, you have your side tables, and then they don't have a dresser with a TV on it, but you have a nice little bench area right here, you know, a picture hung up, and then the one closet there, and then this window is definitely bigger than the other window in the backyard, but it does face the front of the house rather than the back of the house. So I like that. There's some more of those butterflies that I was talking about earlier. But then that one closet also has a second twin closet right here. So you could have his and hers closet. You know, each person gets a closet, or maybe this is like where the clothes go, and then the closet is where, I don't know, shoes or something go. You use it for some other kind of storage. But yeah, I think it's cool. It has two closets for the master bedroom. His and her sinks were, again, doubling up on stuff. 2 closets, 2 sinks. And guess what? We're going to double up again because the shower has not one knob and shower head. It has 2. So his and hers, again, where I can have my side where it's my temperature and the other person can have their side where it's their temperature. And it's not going to be, oh, it's too hot, or oh, it's too cold. You get to pick. And then, of course, the throne. I do like the towel bar. You have it right there by the shower. So that is our master bed and bath. That is water shut off, I'm pretty sure. But that is it for our upstairs. And you probably saw it in there, the new carpet, which is matched throughout the rest of the house, the same kind of hardwood looking flooring throughout the upstairs as well. But those are your only two carpetings that you're going to have. Let's make our way downstairs where most of the carpet is. I think actually everything downstairs besides the bathroom is carpet. So here's your family room. You have the stairs that come down, but this is perfect. Usually upstairs you don't have a TV, and downstairs would be perfect for a TV. You could mount it to the wall, you get a TV stand, but you can kind of put it on any of these walls. You could probably put the TV on this wall if you wanted to. That wall right there is a little too small, probably wouldn't do it. But this wall and this wall are definitely plenty big. Putting a big couch down here, you'll have room for it. Now, the other thing, just like the shop, you have a lot of extra space. So you have this entire unfinished area, which is just unfinished. You could use it as a workout room, like a hobby room, storage. You have so many things you could use this for, but you have tall ceilings. Again, can't even touch the ceilings. This thing goes back all the way back this way, and you still have plenty of room. You could have this as a home gym. You could still have storage on top of it and also a hobby room. Like, there's room for multiple things in here, and you do have outlets that come down. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, at least 6 outlets just in this unfinished area, which I feel like unfinished areas usually don't unless it's for the furnace or water heater, which are right there, as well as your second set of laundry plugins. So there's that. You have your electrical box right there and sump pump. But this is a really cool unfinished area. And of course, you can't ever have too much storage. We're missing a door handle, but more storage underneath the stairs. So you are not going to be worried about not having enough storage space in this home, because each room has storage, plus just the house in general has storage. But let's move on to our third and final bathroom. Again, that same flooring is continued throughout. This is a pretty basic plain Jane bathroom, other than, again, it's a little dated with the wallpaper and stuff, but you can always take that down and leave it. But there's that. We're going to go check out this bedroom first. All the bedrooms, like I said, pretty decent size. I feel like it's about the same size as the other bedrooms. None of these are like drastically different where one's really huge, one's really small. They're all about the same size, and like you could fit probably about the same amount of stuff in here. Now, my favorite part about the downstairs bedrooms is both of them have a vanity, a built-in vanity. So you have your own light switch that you can have on or off, whether you're using it or not. I also like that both sides have an outlet. So if you're doing your hair or if you're using some sort of tool that requires plug-in, you have your plug-in right there. All you need to do is bring in a chair and put all your stuff to set it up. So that is definitely my favorite part about the downstairs bedrooms. Again, you have a closet, same old, same old. But then our fourth and final bedroom has some wallpaper. Again, we have kind of on and off with the wallpaper, whether it has it or not. But there's that. And then again, another built-in vanity. This one, the only thing about this one, I like that it doesn't stick out, but it's not as far backed in as the other one was. The other one, you kind of have to walk to get to it. This one's just right here. So either way, they're out of the way, but I really like a vanity. It's nice to be able to like kind of sit down and get ready. Even if it doesn't take you that long to get ready, it's still nice to be able to sit down and get ready. But that has been it for our tour of 1123 East 5th Street here in Douglas, Kansas. If you're seeing this before the open house, we have one on Saturday and Sunday, August 8th and 9th, 2 to 4 p.m. both days. If you're seeing it after and it's still available, go ahead and give me a call at 316-210-3501, and we'll take a look at it together. Thanks for watching.